Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Stable. So we are here with the FJ again. So last video, I hinted around at squeaking from the suspension and I thought we had it fixed. And at the end of the video, I said, I was trying to decide if I was gonna keep the Bilstein 6112s in the front or go with the Fox 2.5, was it DCS that I had ordered. And it's probably been about a week with the new upper and lower control arms, still getting a squeak. So researching everything on the Toyota forums, I guess this bushing is prone to squeak. And one member even alluded to him thinking that the Bilstein just was not a good quality bushing compared to OEM. I don't know if that's true. As you guys can see, I really, last week, I really tightened up both sides. So the bushing is definitely bulging on both sides now, and tightening it up didn't help at all. It was way looser than that before. And I'm kind of over it, to be honest. So the Fox, you get rid of everything up here and it mounts from right underneath here, and then that's all you have. So with that being said, we still got the Fox here. All right, guys, so all I have done so far is just rip the flap open. I actually took these to Walgreens because they were a FedEx return place, and they couldn't take anything over 40 pounds. So that is the only reason why I still have these. And now since I'm gonna put them on the car, I'm gonna have to cancel my return label I got. But I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. We got all of our hardware here. Hopefully, yep. There is our mounting brackets as well for our reservoirs. We'll set that off to the side. And as you can see, they are already assembled. Reservoir is attached, so we will open them up and see what we got. Right, so here they are. Excuse the fan in the back. We are trying to dry out some water we had over there. But everything looks pretty good. They got nicked up here and here, so that kind of sucks, but oh well. I'm still gonna throw them on. And then this box we have our brackets for the remote reservoirs. We have the sway bar relocation kit and the rest of the hardware. So it did come with some instructions and a sticker. So, but I mean, we've kind of done these before. Shouldn't be too bad. But as you guys can see, how there is nothing at the top. This all bolts underneath the strut tower, and then you just have the bolts that thread into it, and then that's it. No more bushing on top. So hopefully we get rid of the squeak. All right, so they had us remove our sway bar from both sides. Those bolts are, I believe they were 15. There's 4 of them down there. Then after that, you got to get your cover off too. I got a bungee cord up out the way, 3 nuts on top, which were a 14, I believe, and then your lower strut one. I mean, that's loose already. So now I just gotta maybe lower the vehicle down, maneuver that out of there if I can push on the A-arm a little bit with my foot. But my brother Sean with Adrenaline Expeditions did warn me that it's kind of a pain to do it just because you have the reservoir kind of flopping everywhere. So we'll get those in place next. I think they mount somewhere over here in front, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so I lied. Next step was actually the coilover. So they give you the short little gold bolts. There's 3 of them. They go on top. They only get torqued down to like 24 foot-pounds. So I hit it with our little air ratchet because I think that's 30 some, and then I did it by hand. So, and then you use your factory bolt that came out. So I hit that with the impact. I need to go ahead and torque that down. I need to retorque this down because we ended up loosening the A-arm and lifting that up out the way to be able to slide this Fox coilover in. But that is all of it's together. All I got to do is mount the reservoir, which is going to be fun. I'm not exactly sure how that sits, but we will figure that out after we get the other side done. But as you can see, it gets rid of all the bushing that you had on top. Literally, the hat of the strut that I showed you earlier goes right underneath and it bolts together, and that's it. So hopefully that is our squeaking. And if not, then maybe I seen a forum that talked about it could be the radiator bushings, but I don't think that is the issue. All right, guys, completely forgot that I even started this YouTube video, to be honest with you. We also got our weather stripping in on the front little air brake Got our lights just set up there. They're not wired, but the Fox are in there. And to be honest with you guys, this thing is still squeaking. So I might have spent $2,200 for nothing. I did tighten up all the bolts I could get to on the front bumper. So when I hit the road here, we'll see if I still hear anything. All right, guys, picking this video up months later because I forgot to film an ending to it and I kind of cut things off. You guys get a sneak peek of how the FJ looks now. We got some new things on there. But as far as the Fox suspension, it's been great so far. No complaints. I left off and I didn't show it, but our bracket right here mounts where the sway bar is. They give you some spacers for it too, so I have the spacers on there. So if I want to run my sway bar, all I got to do is install it. I've been driving a few months without the sway bar and it's not too bad. It's definitely still feels top heavy, so I can probably tighten the coilovers up more if I wanted to, but it's not too bad. I've been driving it months like this, so it's pretty good. So just wanted to get on here, end off the video. There is a better look at the bracket because I didn't show that part at all, but yeah. All right, so don't worry guys, there's gonna be more videos coming. I at one point had probably like 15 videos that I had shot on my phone and just didn't do any kind of edits on. So I'm getting caught up. So some of the videos have been like end of April. So that's why the FJ looks a little different now, but don't worry, those videos will be coming out soon. So please be sure to like, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.